week after the Georgetown game, no, actually after the DePaul game, I was forcing a lot of shots, you know, being double teamed and everybody collapsing on me in the paint. And, you know, I just kind of learned from that and took that into, you know, watching film and seeing, you know, where my players are available when everybody collapses on me. So I really worked hard on, you know, trying to adjust to that. And, you know, it showed in the Syracuse game and also tonight.
What do you think happened in the first half with all those missed shots as a team?
I mean, you know, we just had to get our rhythm. We started off a little slow, and once we got into the groove of the game and the feel for the game, we just had confidence that we were just going to make those shots, and they started dropping. We know they'll start dropping sooner or later.
It seemed that there were two stretches in the game where you took over. One in the first half after you came back from the bench after you had the 2 fouls, and another in the second half to start off. You were attacking the basket. Is that something you were doing on purpose, or was the lane open?
I mean, it was just an advantage that I saw as a point guard, and I took advantage of it, obviously. And me driving also opened up Jess in the paint for a little shovel pass or dish, whatever you want to call it. So, and also for the kick out for the three. Tassie had a couple of good threes down the stretch too as well. So, I mean, it opened up the game. So.
Angel, are there any concerns about the off-shooting performance as a team carrying over into the next game?
No, not really. I mean, because Tassie had an off night, but her shots were right there, and she knows they're gonna go in the next time. You know, as long as we keep everybody's confidence up, like we weren't so far off, like shooting that bad. Like the shots were there, they were going in and out. You know, we just gotta keep step up with confidence and keep knocking them down when they will drop.
Any more questions for Angel?
Hey, Angel, if you could comment on your teammate, Jessica Pachko, her performance tonight going against a much bigger player in Lawson for USF. Where would you guys have been without her tonight on the offensive end?
You know, Jess is a great player, and you know, but you know, she struggled in the Syracuse game. She had a great game tonight, bouncing back from that, and we're gonna play bigger players, and it was just like a focus thing. Just focused, and she knew how she could score on a bigger person, and knew her scouting report. So, I mean, that's a positive. We just all knew the game plan and was together on that.
Yeah, I think that's always our game plan, to go inside, outside, because that's when we're always at our best. So, yeah.
And then with Jessica Larson, she hung around forever, and it seemed like a couple of times she should have been whistled for a 4th foul.
Yeah, I felt like that too, but you know, we seem to never get any calls, so I mean, that's just something you just got to play through, even though sometimes it's frustrating.
How difficult was it down there playing against a bigger opponent?
It's like a Big East game. I mean, even if they're not big, they're still physical, and so it was just a regular physical game, and that's what I like anyway. So, yeah.
Jessica, you guys obviously had a little bit of an off night shooting from the field, but then from the free throw line, you guys were still able to shoot 90% for the game from the line. Any thoughts as to the variation in performance from the free throw line versus from the field? Any idea why you guys were so successful on one side and struggled a bit on the other?
You know, free throws are all mental, because that's just you and a free shot, so that's all in your head. And but you know, I can only speak for myself, and why, you know, I missed. Even though, you know, I still came out, I still missed, you know, plenty of shots that I was being way too passive and not playing how I play, like stealing for a layup. And so I know I just had to get out of that. And but I mean, you can't always make all your shots, and you just got to play through it like we did.
Any more questions for Jessica Pachko?
Jessica, one more. Why do you think you were able to still have a lot of success against such a bigger player down low? I mean, she was banging on you all game. You got some bruises to show for it. Why do you think you were still able to be such a force against such a big player?
Well, one, because obviously Angel always attracts attention, and so me and her can like play off each other. And then two, because I just play the same way I always play. You know, play physical with her, sealed her. At first, I was like I talked about, I was being way too passive, not going up strong. And then when I finally just was like, you know what, then that's when it started happening.